Hello everybody from Plant Reviews UK. Today is the 20th of April, and in this video I really want to show you this really peculiar orchid that I bought a couple of months ago from the dark orchid.com, and it is Dendrobium tetragonum varietas alba. This is the website where I bought it from. It is a very nice orchid, so definitely I can recommend it if you're interested in species that are not very common. Well, in the background you can see my fish as well. However, I really wanted to concentrate in this video in this orchid. This species belongs to the genus Dendrobium. There is a very big genus in the sense that includes many species, including Dendrobium nobile, that is one of the most common orchids you find for sale, not only in orchid nurseries but actually even in supermarkets. This one, however, is definitely not that common. This one in particular is like Dendrobium nobile that come from Asia. This one comes from Australia and the eastern part of Australia, and the plant is so-called, the specific epithet tetragonum is due to the fact that the pseudobulbs, as you can see, has a kind of four-sided shape. Tetra in Greek, in ancient Greek, means four. And I'm not too sure if you can actually see, probably in this pseudobulb you can see it better, that basically the pseudobulb have a kind of, they're really quadrangular, like square-like in section. Maybe you can see better if I put the plant in this way. You can see really the angle that on which the pseudobulbs form growing. The plant must be really a first-time bloomer. I didn't see any dried up spike in this plant, and considering that the plant bloomed just a few weeks after I got it, probably was already inclined to bloom. So really I don't think I deserve any merit in the blooming of the plant, other than obviously luckily I was able to keep it alive to make it bloom. Dendrobium tetragonum has a few different subspecies, and actually found on Wikipedia there's quite a few listed. Sorry for the reflection, but as you can see, there's several subspecies that are known, this including one that is called Cacatua, that has greenish flowers, and you can see a picture as well here, and I have to say that the picture resembles quite a bit my Dendrobium tetragonum varietas alba. Now, I'm not too sure if the Dendrobium tetragonum varietas cacatua is a subspecies that tends to have this kind of yellowish white, greenish white, more than yellowish white flowers, or actually this might be the nominal subspecies, the Dendrobium tetragonum, but just in the white form that in Latin is called alba. Alba means white in album, or alba means white in, or albus means white in Latin, according to obviously the gender of the word that you are referring it to. If you're interested in a particular subspecies, they basically are different in according to the color of the bloom. However, it seems that the biggest one is is called Melaleuca phyllum. That means lover of Melaleucas. That is a species of an Australian plant species similar to a bottle brush. Actually, I think I can show you, that's another Dendrobium species not related. I can actually show you what a melaleuca is. So you can, yes, as you can see, this is a kind of a bottle brush similar to Callistemon. Callistemon basically produces this red colored bottle brush, the flowers, like this flowerscape similar to a bottle brush. Melaleuca instead generally have white or yellow flowers. I think maybe pinkish as well sometimes, yeah, like this one. Oh, I see also a red one like called Melaleuca coccinea. Anyway, the really beautiful flowers, and however, going back to Dendrobium tetragonum, the one that is usually the color that you usually will find in nursery is this one that is kind of greenish yellowish. However, the lip is white with like a striped red, and you can see the red also on the sepals too. This one is the famous Melaleucaphyllum, the one that I told you is the biggest one. However, there's in general, you can see here, that's another subspecies of tetragonum. You can see the color is a bit different, but still this kind of greenish white in the background with this maroon red splashes, or actually sometimes they can extend to quite a bit of the sepals and petals of the flower. The plant that I have is a young plant, so it's actually pretty small. I think is about, I would say, maybe between 10 and 15 centimeters, with a flower that in sides, in diameter, if you count how big the appendages are, would probably be about maybe 7 to 8 centimeters. However, the main part of the flower is really small, maybe a couple of centimeters, 2-3 centimeters, yeah. The plant is supposed to be fragrant as well. However, I really can detect any fragrance. For my experience, first-time bloomers tend to not always to be fragrant. I remember my Rincolelia digbiana, the first year was absolutely not fragrant. I couldn't really detect anything. And actually even the second and third year, I didn't detect much, but when it bloomed, no, maybe the second year, but when it bloomed the third year, the fragrance was absolutely amazing, stunning. So hopefully this orchid will actually become fragrant at the next blooming. The flowers, sorry, the flowers, in addition to this beautiful shape, are quite remarkable because the lip also has this kind of crest as well. That is really cute. I think it's a very nice detail. You can see why the common name of Dendrobium tetragonum is tree spider orchid, because this is an epiphytic orchid, so usually grows upon trees or other plants, and the spider is obviously due to the very elongated shape of the sepals and of the petals, other than the labellum. I really love spidery orchids. I do love, for example, Brassavolas, and there's Brassia as well. I absolutely, it's a genus of orchids that I absolutely love for the shape. So I'm really happy to have managed to get this species. At first I was unsure if to buy the colored one or the white one. Unfortunately, the colored one, normal one, was not available, so I decided to go for the only available at the moment. It was the white one, but I have to say that is really nice. And actually, I think that the this lime green contrasts very well against the bright green of the leaves. I think it's a very nice contrast. Instead, the normal colored, even if it's absolutely stunning, maybe is not that is not that contrasting against the leaves. However, who knows? Maybe I'll buy the normal color one, or the Melaleucaphyllum, as you can see here next time. If the flower is supposed to be the biggest of the different subspecies, definitely I really want to try. I grew this orchid for the last couple of months, well, in the same pot where I received it, and as you can see here, it is moss. It is planted in moss. I will try to adapt it to semi-hydro. I got a pretty good result with dendrobiums, like tropical dendrobiums, like I have the what's the name? The spectabile. It is growing absolutely great in semi-hydro, and also I have another species of Australian Dendrobium that is also growing absolutely well in semi-hydro, and this one is, let me say, if I remember the name, Australian Dendrobium. Yes, I have the speciosum, and it's growing absolutely great in semi-hydro. This tetragonum has been used for quite a lot of hybrids, and also with speciosum, if I remember correctly. And I can show you a few here. I really would recommend, if you get the chance, to get some hybrids too, if you like, obviously, the shape of this orchid. And yes, the Hilda Poxon. I think the Hilda Poxon is actually a hybrid between tetragonum and speciosum, indeed, yes. So considering that these plants are both Australian, and considering that my speciosum is doing absolutely what is semi-hydro, I really think that my tetragonum will be as well doing great. This plant usually tend to live in quite constant humidity, so is a pretty good bet to grow them in semi-hydro. Other dendrobiums like nobile, for example, or many Asian species need a winter rest, so it's not sometimes ideal to put them in semi-hydro, but for this tetragonum, I think will be quite successful. The plant is again, you can't really buy in supermarket, but every now and then you can actually see available in orchid nurseries. So if you like spidery orchids of a different shape, and really I don't think it's a very difficult plant to grow. I just kept moist, letting dry it up a bit between the watering, and putting in a eastern facing windowsill, and it's doing perfectly fine. The plant was not in bud when I got it, but I think obviously it was already primed to bloom so early after I got it. So really, plant I absolutely can recommend. Hopefully next year the plant will be in bloom again with some fragrance, so I will be able to tell you also about the fragrance. As usual, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, it would be great if you can please give a thumbs up, and of course, if you have any questions about this species or the other plants I have in my YouTube channel, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will be more than happy to answer you. As usual, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.